children, now here I am with the fourth part of chapter 4, the state government of class 7. So this is the fourth part also, as well as this is the last part of this chapter also. So now we should start the topic. Now where we were, now it's a turn of the Hariday to ask question, and Hariday is asking what is the duration of the Vidhan Parishad. Okay, so teacher, the Vidhan Parishad is a permanent house. Okay, Vidhan, there is no any duration of the Vidhan Parishad, children. Vidhan Parishad is the permanent house. Each member of the Vidhan Parishad is elected for a term of 6 years. Means in Vidhan Parishad, whatever the members are there, their term is 6 years. Vidhan Parishad is the permanent house, but in Vidhan Parishad, whatever the members are there, their term, their period of time for the servicing, that is the 6th year. 1/3 of its members retired after every 2 years. And some are there, the aged also, so there is the age limit also, so that's the reason 1/3 of its member retired after every 2 years. So that's the reason vacancies are also there. Seats are, after 2 years the seats are vacant. Now Parthiv is asking what are the function of the state legislature. Okay, what is the work of that? What are the function of the state legislature? So the state legislature make laws. That is the function of that state legislature, that they makes law on the 66 subject given in the state list. Means they have a legislature, the state legislature is having the 66 subject list. On that they have to make law. It also makes laws on 47 subjects given under the list. It passes the money bill and the budget of the state. It passes the, now I am going to tell you the list of that where they work, what is the work of that. It passes the ordinance issued by the governor of the states when the assemblies of the state is not in session. Rectification of the amendment made by the parliament related to the powers of the state government. It exercises control over the executive by ways of asking question and criticizing the wrong policies of the government while giving suggestion. Means rectification means to do the correction in that of the amendment made by the parliament, whatever it is made by the parliament related to the powers of the state government. So that's exercise control over the executive by the way of asking question. Means they ask the question also, they criticize also to wrong policies of the government while they give the suggestions also. Okay, Hariday, who takes case of the state administration? Means who are the responsible of the case of the state administration? Parthiv is also asking the question, who is the head of the state? Okay, so the governor is the constitutional head of the state. Who is the head of the state? Who is the head of the state? The governor is the constitutional head of the state. He or she administers with the help of the chief minister and his council of ministers who are popularly elected. Means anyone, he or she administers with the help of the chief minister and his council of ministers who are popularly elected. The union territories are administered by the president. Union territories administered by the president, and the president appoint a suitable officer for this purpose. Who appoint the officers? President appoints the suitable officer of this purpose. Okay. Now Parthiv's question is that, children, how is the governor of a state appointed? Means what is the procedure of the governor of the state of means appointment of the governor of a state. So governor of a state is appointed by the president. Okay, governor of the state is appointed by the president of India in consultation with the prime minister. Means president and prime minister both consult to each other and then they appoint the governor of state. Understood? The president can appoint any person as governor. Okay, the president has a power to appoint any person as a governor. That person, the governor, the president who is choosing the governor, that governor have a ability of that, some criteria for that also. He or she must be citizen of India, not less than 35 years of age, not a member of the parliament or any state legislature. Means he or she should not be the member of the parliament or any state legislature also, and not holding any office of profit under the government. Means that person not belongs to the member of the parliament or any state legislature or any holding any office of the profit under the government. Now Harry is asking, what is the term of office of a governor? Means there should be any time limit or period of the governor also for the servicing? Yes, children, the governor is appointed for a period of 5 years. Okay, the governor is appointed for 5 years, but he may be removed or shifted to other states during this period. And whatever the term of the 5 years of the governor, that governor can be shifted in any of the other state during this period. He is accountable to the president of India and holds office during the pleasure of the president. Okay, so that governor is accountable to the president of India and that hold the office, means during the pleasure of the president. So therefore the governor act not only as the constitutional head of the state but also the agent of the central government in the state. Means the governor is having the two duty, we can say. Okay, the governor is having two duties, we can say. That first thing is that the governor acts not only the constitutional head of the state but also the agent of the central government in the state. So Harry now asking the question, what are the powers and responsibilities of the governor? So the governors, what kind of powers have the governors and the responsibilities also? So the governor exercise executive powers, legislative powers, judiciary power and discretionary power also. So what is the executive powers? All the executive powers are vested in the governor and he exercises these powers with the and advice of the council of minister headed by the chief minister. The executive power vested in him or as follows. So how that as follows: the leader of the majority party in the state legislative assembly is appointed by the governor. The governor has a power. Okay, the governor has a power that the leaders of the majority party in the state assembly, that governor appointed, okay, by the governor as the chief minister of the state. So in simple word we can say that chief minister is appointed by the governor. He appoints other minister on the advice of the chief minister. Okay, now the chief minister advised to the governors, and governor he appoint the other minister also on the advice of the chief minister. Advocate general of the states, chairmen and members of the state public service commission are also appointed by governor. Okay, he is consulted by the president while appointing the judges. Means the governor has to consult to the president while appointing the judges. When they are going to appoint the judges, governor when going to appoint the judges, he or she must consult with the president. So judges of the high court, okay, judges of the subordinate courts are also appointed by governors. Means these are the powers having the governors, that what kind of appointment done by him. Now legislative powers, what are the legislative powers having the governor? A bill become an act only after the approval of the governor. Means whatever the bill is passed, when the governor will approve that bill, then only that bill will be passed. The governor summons the session of the state legislature. The governors can dissolve the state legislative assembly on the advice of the chief minister. If chief minister will advise to governor to dissolve the legislative assembly, so governor can dissolve even the legislative assembly also on the advice of the chief minister. 1/6 of the members of the legislative council children are appointed by the governor. Means in legislative council, 1/6 of the members are appointed, chosen by the governor. Now judicially, what are the judicially power children? Judicial power is the president appoint judges of the state high court. Already I have explained in the consultation with the governor. The governor grants pardons and may reduce or suspend the sentence of any person. Means they have a power to suspend session also. Now this certiorari power is that in certain circumstances, suppose that any certain circumstances are there, governor exercises the power on his own. He can utilize his power. In such case, he may not act according to the advice of the council of minister. Okay, so if governor is satisfied that the administration of the state is not being carried in accordance with the constitutional provision, in that case president's rule can be imposed in the state. Suppose that if the governor is not satisfied that the administration of the state is not being carried, so in that case the constitutional provision, in that case president rule can be imposed in the state. So he can then reserve any bill passes by the state legislature for the consideration of the president. When no party has an absolute majority in the Vidhan Sabha, suppose that when no party is absolute majority is not there in the Vidhan Sabha, so then governor has the discretion to appoint the chief minister of the majority. Okay, then the governor has the discretion to appoint the chief minister of the majority party, whom he thinks can prove his majority in the assembly. So Parthiv is asking now, what are the qualification to become chief minister? Means what qualification is required to become a chief minister? It's a very good question. The qualification to become a chief minister are the same as those of any other members of the assembly. As the chief minister, qualification is not any special kind of qualification is there, as the other minister of the assembly having the qualification the same is there. The leaders of the majority party in the legislative assembly is appointed as the chief minister of the state. Who are appointed as the chief minister? The leaders of the majority party, means winning party, majority party in the legislative assembly is appointed as the chief minister of the state. Now Halliday is asking what are the powers of the chief minister. Now what are the powers having the chief minister? So the chief minister is appointed by the governor, as already I have explained you people. The chief minister is appointed by the governor, while other ministers are appointed by the governor on the advice of the chief minister. Means chief minister is appointed by the governor, but the other minister and other members, they appointed on the advice of the chief minister. Means that is, they are appointed by the governor, but governor first discuss with the chief minister advise the governor. Okay, he assigned the allocate portfolios to the minister. He can ask any minister to resign at any time. Means chief minister is having the power to ask to any minister for the resign anytime. He is the leader of the legislative assembly. Okay, chief minister is the leader of the legislative assembly. He preside over the meeting of the cabinet, the meeting of the speaker of the legislative assembly prepares the schedule of the meeting in consultation with the chief minister. It is the duty of the speaker that the speaker of the legislative assembly prepare the schedule of the meetings. He acts as a link between the governor and the council minister. Means chief minister is the link. Okay, chief minister is the link between the governor and the council of the minister. Okay, here the governor and here we can say the council of minister. So chief minister is the link between them. Okay, all decisions of the council of the ministers are communicated to the governor by the chief minister. So in this way, the different institution plays a vital role of the maintaining laws and under the democratic setup. So in them this is the institution, we can say organization, how they play the vital role to maintaining the peace and calm in our society, to maintaining the law and order under the democratic setup. It also become a vital in accommodation the difference emerging in such diverse social setup. So children, this chapter is over and this is also coming to in your exam. So please read the chapter. Is having any doubt, please ask me, you can call me. And regarding your exam also, if having any confusion or doubt, so you can ask me. Syllabus already it is sent to you people. PDF I will send of this chapter with the question answer and exercise. So write down in your notebook. Map will also be given to you people, so that also I will tell you what map you for practice you have to do for the map. So till then, take care, bye bye, and best of luck for your exam.